Welcome back. We are here with archival session number, I don't even know. I think I'm on number 23. Wow. I was born January 23rd. Look at that. Okay, so this is Hamnet, directed by Chloe Zhao, written by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell, based on the book written by Maggie O'Farrell, and starring Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal, Emily Watson. This is the whole time Jesse Buckley's performance made me think of what the line is in If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, where it's like mom is this putty being stretched out, and what's her name, Jesse Buckley, she's, man, I didn't realize how powerful of an actress she was, and now I'm definitely, like, I'm tuned into every little thing she does. I need to watch it. I need to go back on her other films and watch, because her performance was truly transcending and like radiating through the screen. And another thing I was thinking about was in Sentimental Value, when he was like, when you cast an actor, you don't want someone with jazz hands. You want someone that has secrets. And the thing with Jessie Buckley, it's, I don't know, her face was doing a lot. Really, really great performance. And the movie really does hinge on her. The movie starts with her with like, she has this hawk, and I know there's a trope of like, oh, she's just like a magic witch woman. And that's kind of how everyone kind of throws her into that. But no, she's like a deeply emotional person who's really connected with not only her family, she's connected with her mother, she's connected with her brother, she's connected with the world around her. Like, she sees herself as something larger than just, a homemaker. And that really kind of bleeds through in her performance a lot. Like, she feels like someone that has a larger purpose, and it is in your life for a reason, and you feel that a lot. And then with Paul Mescal, he's I'm like, can someone watch him? He keeps playing these like suicidal roles. Like, that's the only way to say it. But the thing about him is, especially ever since I've seen him in Normal People, he's really good at just being an intimate actor. Like, that's why I think Gladiator 2, he was miscast, because it was just like, he's not supposed to be in the middle of the ring. Like, this guy's about close relationships. He does those roles really well. So it's kind of smart to cast him as William Shakespeare here. And then another thing about the performances was the children. Oh my, wow, who are these kids? I don't even know how you audition for this role, because they're the movie, especially when like the family's happy and like the father like puts on a play for the mother, and the whole time I'm like, they're gonna pull the rug from under us. We're gonna get a really sad demise, because these kids feel genuinely happy, and then we know the whole time like, oh no, these kids are one of them are gonna die. And that's what kind of gets the movie into its second half. But the children actors really amazing, especially the little boy and the twins. They were it was I don't want to say too much, but it was too much. Like, that's what I'm saying. This movie's one of the movies where it's like, this is deeply emotional, deeply moving, and I don't know if I could watch this again. Especially like if I have children, I'll probably never watch this movie, because this is you shouldn't watch this. And if you have lost a child, I don't even know what this movie would do to you, because that's what I'm saying. The performances, when they're together as a family, you feel them being a family unit. Even when the father's saying goodbye and they're both like bye bye, like they just have good banter with one another. And then to watch like the mother, like I said, she's like a forest woman, try all of her herbs, and it means nothing. It's and then I may also think about during that time period, I think they said until like the 1900s, half the population dies before the age of 30. So this is something that a lot of families have gone through. Like, even William Shakespeare's mother, she says like, hey, I lost 3 daughters. Like, one was 7, 2 of them were babies. And it's just like, that was a reality they had to live with this constant like looming cloud over them of, you know, despair. I don't even know how a society moves forward. But yeah, with that in mind, the movie kind of also uses its surroundings to kind of show that, like, we're in this beautiful forest. It's where Jessie Buckley's character, like, she feels the most herself. You can see, like, she's just wandering. We follow the hawk through the sky, like this beautiful terrain in the woods. But then there's this cave, this just deep pit where we don't even see how deep it goes. But she keeps cutting back to that, so we know, like, okay, we are surrounded in this lush environment, but there's a hole. There's always that deep hole. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a society where you had to, it's normalized to know, like, you will probably lose a child. Even Jessie Buckley's character kept saying, like, I thought I would die with, you know, 2 children at my bedside. And when she had the 3, also, oh wait, I totally forgot the scene where the daughter's born. She's the second born of the twins, and you think it's a stillborn. You think the baby, that was a lot. And the maid was like, hey, I'll get rid of it. I didn't like how quick she was just like, hey, you don't even want the mother to look at the baby, but her holding her, and she thought she had to keep her daughter close. Like, her daughter was the one that, what do you call it? Was the one that was going to pass away, but the son made a valiant play, if you would say, and like took his place instead. This movie's really hard to kind of talk about because you're seeing children, you know, suffer. And not, I don't know if I remember, like, Running Man, they just show like a kid coughing, like, like, I just have a cough. Like, no, these kids are like these whelps on their necks, these, and like, they're convulsing. It's a hard watch to see. That's what I was saying. These kids, wow. Hope they get therapy themselves, because they were very convincing. And the scream that Jessie Buckley lets out is just that's hard to watch. It really is. The only thing is, I you know, I did study William Shakespeare, but I don't really remember the plays. So when, like, we see Hamlet finally being brought to production, I'm kind of lost, because I'm like, what is Hamlet about again? And I was just thinking about my professor. I was like, he's probably hyped during this scene. Like, wow, like, they have recontextualized his play as an ode to his son. And I think that's really interesting fiction writing, because you're taking nonfiction elements and, you know, blending it into fiction. And then it's the point of, like, you know, art is therapy, and also what an artist brings to their art, that does matter. You know, people like separate the art from the artist. It's like, you can't. The life they lived dictates everything that they're going to create. So that was really beautiful to see. But once again, Alamo Drafthouse, we did have a mishap. So last time during, what do you call it? Knives Out with Wake Up Dead Man, the screen actually just went black. But this time, especially during the scene where we see Jessie Buckley's character finally cracking a smile to her husband, because, you know, after the son died, she's not with none of it. She's like, this guy's a joke. He's a writer in London. You weren't even here when your son died. She's kind of done. Like, you would think she's kind of done with the marriage. But it's this beautiful end scene where she's finally smiling at him, because she's understanding, like, this play is his way of, you know, honoring his son and remembering his son. But I was totally thrown off, because literally a siren starts going off, and then lights are blaring, and while we're watching this last shot. So yeah, I need my money back, Alamo. That you kind of ruined a really great ending to this. And I need to reread Hamlet, because I feel like watching those scenes where we watched them in the theater would definitely hit a lot harder. I kind of forgot what the play was about, but I remember the name. What was his name? What is it? Hiroshi? Something like that. I remember that name. I was like, oh yeah, that is in the play. I forgot. But I was saying, I'm not a big, you know, William Shakespeare. Like, I know at the back of my head. So I feel like those scenes kind of went over my head. But I definitely still felt the emotionality of it. And that's the second point of this is why, Chloe Zhao, it kind of sucks that, she did the Eternals movie. She went into the Marvel Disney machine, and it's like, yeah, this is an artist that's bigger than that, Like Scorsese says, he said, like, those are amusement parks. Like, this is a director that has, a real voice. And it's kind of sad that you got to go through like the Disney system to make some Marvel slop, whatever it is. But this is a really talented director. And I know her next thing is actually Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I'm like, how do you go from Hamnet to Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I don't know how you do that, but I'm interested. That's I think she is a really interesting voice. And I'm just thinking about, Lynn Ramsey's, Die My Love, and then If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. We're getting a lot of movies about motherhood and loss and the toll it takes on you. Let's listen, y'all. Each one of these movies, I mean, the husband's just not there. Each one of these movies about moms, it always kind of the same formula. Like, the husband's not there. Like, William Shakespeare was not there, and she knew like he had to leave home, and she kind of understood. But like in a moment when you do, especially you're raising children, you need the mother and father there, or a two parent, whatever is going on. You just need a support. Can't be all in one person. And yeah, that really hit home for me. But yeah, that was my Hamnet thoughts. I really enjoyed this. I think this is really shot well. Oh yeah, the production design. Oh my god. Like the interior of the houses, the costuming, like everyone was dirty. No one was clean. That was very good. I love when you do these movies. Like, I think that was sometimes these movies, like, they're not like Nosferatu. Everyone was kind of, and even though they were more upper class, but everyone was kind of too clean in that. And only like the doctor and Willem Dafoe kind of understood like where they were. In this, every actor is in this setting, and the costuming, the production design, everything's there. And I just looked up the cinematographer. He actually did Zone of Interest, and there's some really good shots, especially like when they're in the kitchen and when she was doing the hard-boiled eggs, and like that shot, we're just boom, just looking, and it's just kind of like a portrait you're looking at. Everything's in focus too in the shot. It's really some really good stuff here, and especially the stage play. I really enjoyed that, especially having those extras on set. Whoever corralled all those extras, they were all very much in the scene. Yeah, this movie, and also they were really smart to show all the London scenes at night, because I know they probably used some computer graphics to show the London at night, but it was all good, especially when you have Paul Mescal by the water and he does his to be or not to be. That was really, really nice. And I like the blue of the night. I like when night is shot as blue. I think that's always a great choice. Yeah, this movie, yeah, every decision made, you feel it, and you're pacing along this movie, and when those beats hit really hard, you feel it. And that's within the actors' performances. So this is a really good one, Hamnet. But I don't know. Let me watch this again before I have kids. But if I have kids, I'm never watching this movie ever. I don't know. That's scary, because you feel the loss when you watch this little boy die. It was tough. But yeah, I think tomorrow I see Wicked for good. And I did fall asleep on Wicked, so I kind of don't really care. Hopefully my fiance joins, because she's a Wicked fan. Hopefully we get the Wicked verse. They said they're going to make more movies, so everyone be prepared for more Cynthia Revio and yelling. So yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining, and see you next time.